good? What's popping? What's cracking? What's happening? It is I, your girl, Miss Danny, back with my girl, Miss Jackie.
Hey guys, what's up?
And this is Teen Key with Danny and Jackie, episode 5, To the Second Power. Mercury
Squared.
Retrograde came for us.
Really did.
It really came for us, and we had some things for you, but again, like, fuck it. It's been maybe like a month, long time no see, but we're back.
This was a rough one.
Woo! We made it. We made it. We made it through the storm. We're so excited. We have so much to talk about. So we're gonna get right into it because we've been told by production that we have a tight 30 to give y'all today.
Not too much talky.
Right, let's do it. So we're gonna keep it light, we're gonna keep it real cute. We're gonna start off with the verses. Bow Wow versus Soulja Boy. Now
I enjoyed it. I had a good time.
Oh, now let me say I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was the foolishness that I think that we knew we were gonna get. It was good from start to finish. Like I have no complaints. Now for you, Jackie, who do you think won?
I think that Soulja Boy had more hits, but I feel like Bow Wow was more entertaining.
Okay, because
I think he has better, like, he's been doing it for a while and he had a different thing going on than Soulja, so he understands how to work like the floor, the crowd, the table. And he also, we mentioned this before, he was just on The Masked Singer, so he's been performing.
Right.
So.
Well, as we know, Soulja Boy, he didn't grow up rich. He didn't grow up in private school. He was out here really selling dope and really shooting niggas. So, he didn't have time to get his stage presence up all the way. But for me, I mean, I feel like Soulja won because he was reminding me of songs that I would listen to right now. That I was like, hold on, wait, we used to go off in the club to this, like, oh my God. Bow Wow, like, he had hits, but the joints that I was like, okay, I would listen to this, it wasn't his song.
It wasn't his song. Well, he had like kid hits. Like, so those, like, his hits, a lot of them were like younger songs, which that like kind of amused me because the songs that they played that were really popular with kids, they could have immediately gone on the Kids Bop. Like when they released the song, it could go straight to Kids Bop, no edit. Especially but like they were trying to be like, oh, we're grown. So they were like freestyling curses into the song. And I was like,
you're still singing a song about basketball being your favorite sport. Like,
right.
Stop it.
And it was going real hard. And I was like, this is Kids Bop. You got it.
And then what do you think about when they bought Romeo out?
I was like, I like Romeo's style. Like the things about Romeo that he has, I really like them. And his like flow has changed because he's matured. His voice has changed and everything.
Right.
So I really thought like he's one of those people that because of how like his dad raised him, he always has his finger in everything. He never would be like, okay, I'm gonna like release an album. I'm a businessman. But it was like he had such a mature presence. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot little Romeo. He's big Romeo now. He could do some things,
Right.
So I thought, I actually thought to myself, like, oh, like if Romeo stopped and focused, he probably could have a decent, record out.
He really
could.
Like,
he's always flying someplace. He was like, oh, rap snacks, like, we're the original rap snack. Well. He had on his new they had like basketball jerseys. He had just released. They had them on. Right. So he's always got his finger. I feel like maybe he is good at music, but I don't think that that's his passion. So that's why he doesn't do it.
I agree. He, like you said, he definitely knows the people. If he do it, it's like, this is fun. His dad taught him like it's 1,000 ways to get money.
Right.
It was good for the culture to see all those childhood stars come together.
Right. And Omarion came out to be with Bow Wow. I was like, oh,
Omarion vocals really wasn't giving what they were supposed to give.
I felt like with Omarion, especially since Bow Wow asked like, where is he, like 5 times?
He was like,
I think he was having a technical issue. And it wasn't even necessarily like you're saying, yes, his vocals weren't there, but it literally sounded like he was going in and out. Like into the mic, it sounded like he was going in and out. I think he was because Bow Wow said like, "Am I here alone?" Well, he said it like so.
Like he gave it away. We were like, "Oh, it's Amari." He was like, "Are you coming?" But yo,
but I just think that that's
she needed to do though.
right.
Did what needed to be done.
I think Omarion being there was like a testament to their friendship because Omarion's own group couldn't get him out. Like they like, oh, when we doing the tour, Omarion was like,
unbothered.
Right. But Bow Wow calls him for a verse. He's like, yeah, he really like they have a good relationship. They always have. So that was nice. That when you can show up for your friends, that was nice.
Because they did say the Scream tour is coming back.
Or the millennial, is it called the millennial?
The millennial or the Scream?
Or yeah, they had one. I mean, they were doing one for a while, and then some people left the group, and you know they had like a little breakdown, or egos got in the way. So they said they're gonna do it again. So we'll see what happens.
Coming back in October. See, I'm just a little too old. I just missed all of that. So that's not really my, know. But that's cute for y'all. Like I really hope it works out for y'all. So speaking of other like big performances and stuff from the weekend, so that happened on Saturday, the verses and whatnot, and then Sunday was the BET Awards. I don't know which number it was, like what is like 17, 20, like I don't know.
It was a lot. They deep in it.
But the BET Awards. So we're just gonna highlight. We're not really gonna get into the fashion too much. More or less just the performances. Of course, Lil Nas X.
Right.
Which I mean, we love. We love Lil Nas X. We support
and his outfit on the red carpet.
Yeah, and he had 2 outfits on the red carpet. And I really like one was like a floral suit.
Yeah, oh yes, that's really right. With the bell bottom. That's right. Yes.
That one I was like, okay. And then he had the whole Egyptian thing.
That was on the stage, and he had like a dress that it looked like it looks like one of those paintings that had like the ships, like that blue. Yeah.
And it was very, I mean, I just love that baby is not afraid to be him.
He looks very happy. So that makes most of what he's wearing look so nice because he's like smiling. He's happy. He's going from the in out. So he looks nice in what he's wearing.
When you're able to do what you want to do, you're happy. You're not worried about anybody else. Love that picture of him and Tyler. Tyler, who pretty much dropped the album of the year, unless they drop as far as we concerned. I really love seeing Tyler and Lil Nas X, especially like being the end of Pride. People not realizing like here are these 2 like openly gay and bisexual black men like owning the stage, and not just. I mean, Lil Nas X is a rapper. Like yes, a little bit, but he's a rapper. Like he might be pop rappy, but
they're not hiding away, swirling away.
Right. Let's see. They did the Queen Latifah tribute. She got her honorary lifetime achievement.
Yes, everyone talked about Little Kim's bangs more than the tribute though. I don't.
You don't know Kim is gonna try it. You don't know Kim is gonna
She looked nice on the red carpet. I was like, what's happening? She had like this nice black dress. She looked nice. And then when she changed, I was like, oh.
So what did she do before? It was either the Gucci or the Prada bang, but I think
she did a Prada today. This was a Prada bang.
But beforehand, she did like maybe it was a Gucci or a Louis Vuitton or something. She did
another. Oh, it was probably Louis Vuitton. Yeah.
But I feel like it was maybe more spray painted. Where this one they just like stuck the logo on
the band.
Y'all should have kind of went old school and just maybe like spray painted it on.
They did not.
Because the rest of the look really wasn't that bad.
It was like how she's had the work done on her face. The bang just made it like more exaggerated. And then it's like her foundation didn't necessarily match. So now it's like this bright light on her. And it's like it's highlighting all the things.
You gotta test stuff under the lights. That is.
It's like a little on the carpet in the natural light. It was a little bit more subtle. So it was like, oh, it looks like your work has settled. but on the stage, those lights are harsh. Those lights are harsh.
They're not always forgiving. No.
But good for them giving like Queen Latifah her flowers while she's alive, because we've lost quite a few icons. So
Speaking of which, the X tribute was good.
yes, I cried. I really like straight up cried for quite a bit of it.
It was. I mean, they got it right. Like we can't, and Swiss is there. And I feel like Swiss is gonna, if y'all doing any kind of X tribute, Swiss is gonna be there. He gonna make sure.
Yeah.
Right, and it's how it's supposed to be done. And like, I had nothing negative to say about that. Let's see who else performed. Oh, we didn't talk about this. Who opened? Kirk Franklin and Lil Baby.
And Lil Baby, yeah.
And they talked about how Lil Baby was like up there, like didn't know what to do and stuff. And
I feel like it's bad. You know what I feel bad? It's like you kind of want the industry to change so that the artists can be more genuine, but also while doing that, they have like less and less of a team, so they don't teach them how to be on stage. You know what I mean? So that was
development is real, guys.
Right. So even that's the same thing like we're saying with Soulja Boy and Bow Wow. Like Soulja, he just came off the street onto YouTube. I'm in your living room. But like someone like Bow Wow, JD found him while he was young. Bow Wow had a whole team. He's been performing. So a lot of them, when they get on stage, they're like, this is.
Look, I just know how to sell drugs and shoot niggas, okay?
I'm not here for your entertainment.
I spit my birds and wave my gun around, and that's all I got for y'all.
That's all I got. That's all I got for y'all. So it was lacking on the production side.
So then we also had what's that baby's name? Jasmine Sullivan and oh my gosh, Ari Lennox.
Yes.
They did a cute job.
Yes.
We love that album. We love that song. They did. And then the Migos.
The Migos.
They performed, and then Cart came out, and basically we found out that she's pregnant.
She's having a baby. She is.
Some people feel way.
You know what it is? It's like kind of funny because it's like all this. It's like all the stuff that went down between us. Like we can't, you can't really judge a relationship, right? Because people go through different things. As long as like no one's being like physically harmed, you cannot judge a relationship, and you can't judge someone for forgiving a person that they love, right? Sometimes people, it's kind of like a myth to some degree that the person that you love won't hurt you, right? That's not how humans are, right? So we can't be upset that she forgave him. But what kind of like was driving me crazy a little bit is that she is like making posts and beautiful pictures and how God helped him get through everything and all this. And his post is like number 2 at Cardi B.
And that's the only issue. The only issue is she tells too much of her business.
She's just like very much like, this is what. So they to me a lot of times, like emotion wise, they always seem to be on 2 different pages, and that is where I'm like, because she had a Twitter, she had Instagram, and she's happy, and I'm not, that's how she feels about it. But he literally was like number 2 at Cardi B. It was like,
because this is not his second child though, right? This is their second child together. He has
that. I will have to look into that. I'm not sure about it, but I know that they have 2 children together. This is gonna be their second child together. Not sure. Right. I did want to talk about another BET show that I have gotten into heavily, and it is called Encore. Have you heard of this?
I have heard of it. I have not had a chance to check it out, but I've seen a few clips, and I heard it's a good messy time.
It's a good messy time. It's a good messy 30 minutes. It comes on Wednesdays. Like that's when the live show is. And so the premise of Encore is it's like making the band, except no one gets eliminated, right? And there's no rehearsals. Well, there's you don't have to rehearse. They picked you like beforehand to be on the show. So it's a bunch of um, women who have previously been in girl groups. They're supposed to come together and form an 8-person girl group.
Oh, 8 person.
Yes. And 3 of the tracks on the album that they released has to have everyone's voice. So in the house, we have Shamari from Black. We have Felicia and Fallon from Cherish. We have Pam Long from Total. We have Kylie from Three Little Women. We have Nivea. She wasn't in a group, but she's there. Aubrey O'Day from Danity Kane, and the group she's in now with her friend, with one of the other girls from Danity Kane. I think it's called Two Dumb Blondes. And then we have Lamisha and Irish from 702.
Wait, the mom is that 9 or is that 8? Maybe because the twins threw me off.
Yeah, I'm not. It's either 8 or 9. Oh no. So this is why it's only supposed to be 8. So Kylie does not want to be in the girl group. She wants to creative direct, and they're like, nah, sis. Like how you came from Three Little Women and you creative direct, like you're not successful. So that got her in her feelings. Like as soon as she said, I want to creative direct, everybody was like,
girl, do you do this? Right, girl. Like, what is your like? Do you do this?
so she took that hit and she has not recovered. Like she has been in her feelings for every episode. Like, and she's one of these people that is like, she could be helpful, but she rather wait for your downfall. So she's real petty. Like so her and Aubrey O'Day have bumped heads
because feisty girl.
So well, Aubrey's about it. So that's the thing. A lot of times people expect Aubrey because she's white, she's from California, but Aubrey's like, no. Like, you can say what you want, but I'm from Bad Boy Entertainment. This is who I'm always around. I know how to communicate. She's very minimal on the tears. Like her and Kylie got into a disagreement. Well, Aubrey didn't know they were having a disagreement. And Kylie said something behind her back. As soon as she walked into the room, Aubrey addressed it. And, Kylie did one of those, I'm sorry you felt that way, apologies. And Aubrey was like, I'm sorry you said it. Like, you did say it. Like, we have proof. I know you said this thing. I hate those types of apologies. It irks me. I hate when people say, especially if you did it. You know what I mean? Like, why would you say, sorry you felt that way? She had accused Aubrey of being
divisive. Right, that you said it. Right.
Right. She accused Aubrey of being divisive. And Aubrey's like, I'm not trying to be divisive. I'm trying to get work done. You know what I mean? You should try it sometime. So, I respected Aubrey on that front. She's very minimal, the Karen tears. She doesn't do that. She's very like plain straight shooter.
Okay.
So, the other person who initially everybody liked was Pam Long from Total. I was hyped to see Pam. Like, I thought she was, and everyone liked her. They had to vote for a queen, So they have Pam. Pam's the queen of the house. She's making the rules. They're all doing like a little chat session, and Aubrey leans on Pam, and Pam is like, I just want you to know, I'm very personal about my space. And Aubrey says, no problem. Aubrey immediately backs up. So instead of that being the end of it, Pam begins to explain how, she used to be with women, but now she has been delivered from that.
Girl,
no longer the case. Kylie identifies as bisexual, and she's like, let's not do this. Let's not go down this route. Let's but Pam is like pretty insistent. Like, and so for me, there's a time and place for things. I'm very big on that. So if someone is expressing to you, like, your testimony right now is actually really offensive to me. I'm not saying that that can't be your truth, but what I am saying is like you should dial it down. You should
Read the room. Girl, read the
reevaluate
room.
what you're saying right now. Pam never did. Pam, she just never.
Oh.
Which so I don't know how that's gonna play out further, but it was a mess. So and then a Fallon and Felicia from is Cherish. Now I didn't even remember them. Like honestly, to tell you, I went the do it, but I didn't remember them. I had to go like look at. I remembered the song as soon as I heard it, but
Yeah,
I didn't remember them all. I mean, they're hard workers, so they feel like, oh, they should be in charge, and it just becomes very, very like they're very shady, that like to the extreme. The only person who Nivea is not shady, and Nivea has the best voice as far as I can tell. Nivea and Shamari from Black, they sing very well. You can tell that they keep it up, whatever they're doing. They sing very well. Pam has a very unique voice, but she always did, and she's there to bring that. Yeah, she always had a unique voice. But I don't know, like the girls from 702 are there. Um, and I think Lamisha is older. So there's only so much she's gonna take. You know what I mean? So she's not there for the twins. She's not there for everything that they're going on about. And they are very like backbiting, very like extremely backbiting. But I'm really interested in what kind of music they're gonna
Mm. Um, I'm
make. 702 has Stilo.
but it's I still love you, which is my personal favorite. That was produced for Rev.
They were good.
Where my girls at?
Where my girls at? Mm-hmm.
Get it together. Did they sing it? Who's it?
Yeah, 702 did Get It Together.
Now that's the Negro spiritual right there.
Yeah, they did sing Get It Together. Yes. 702 had hits. 702 had hits. Definitely. But Lamisha got pregnant. Like Lamisha was pregnant in one of the videos. Where my girls at? Lamisha was pregnant in that video, so she had to take the seat. While they were, yeah, she was
more than Cherish maybe, because Cherish just we only know the do it song. What else?
Well, I mean, yeah, and I would see even for you because you're further south, so even sometimes they have southern hits that sometimes in New York I wouldn't hear, but you didn't hear it, so it didn't happen. You're like, I didn't hear it. I didn't. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. So I'm curious about it, about how it's gonna go, but it's good. It's good. It's a good show. It's a good show, and I cannot wait to see how they do it. I want to see how Pam kind of like survives the backlash from the respectability politics. Maybe she'll handle it like Monique did. What?
First of all, no one believes you cannot be cured from gayness. Like, doesn't you're constantly talking about it because you're constantly convincing yourself.
Literally all Aubrey.
Which is why you don't want a woman to touch you because
I could tell you when we could pull the clip. Aubrey literally just touched her knee. That was all that was happening.
Like, okay, so we got 7 minutes. I'm gonna see if I can chop this up. Let me have 1 minute real quick for Miss Monique, Miss Auntie Monique, because we've been trying to come for you for the last couple episodes, and Mercury retrograde has been saving that ass. You are wrong, boo. You are wrong, Auntie. Straight up wrong.
The last thing she did was really wrong.
You want to post pictures of Black women, the very same group of people who was writing for you when you was sitting here going through it a few years ago and you was trying to get played and you tried to, that's bullying. You're bullying, Auntie, and that's not right.
She posted that woman, and then you know what really upset me about it? Besides her whole platform being, I'm heavy, I'm big, love me, like me for who I am. The woman that she posted, on her caption, she put, if you can't do better than this, okay. So in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, now you think there's a possibility that she has an emotional or financial issue that is impacting her appearance right now. So then why are you posting this? She didn't ask to be posted. You don't know what she has going on. People are like, sometimes when people are on the run, they're on the run. Everything, I'm out.
You're right. You did wrong for that. Like you,
Yeah. I
there's
was
nothing
like so surprised. Like, you're literally
like
capturing,
to
if this
triple
is the
down,
best you can do. I'm like, so that means you feel like something could be wrong.
to
There's
triple.
a possibility. Why won't you let this go?
No, you're wrong. Straight up, Monique, you're wrong, girl. You're wrong, and I invite you to come and say something about it. Now, before we get to the last thing, now after that, we want to, I guess, congratulate Nick Cannon on his seventh, eighth, fourth
So
kid this year. I don't.
Nick Cannon he did an interview, and he basically said because of his diagnosis, he's been living his life the way that he wants. Like, he's going out, he's drinking, he's having unprotected sex, he's doing whatever he wants to do. And obviously this has resulted in the children. My thought is that you're being reckless. Like, you're being super duper reckless. Especially since the disease you have is hereditary. Like, it is a hereditary disease. So you just are like, I don't plan on being here when I'm 50. So
Raise these, make these kids who I'm gonna leave to send you out here making single mothers. And there's some people who are trying to justify it like he got the money. Okay, money is great. Money is important when you're raising kids, but active fatherism, that's a thing. And unless he has a compound for all these women that they're all gonna be together, he can't clone himself. He can't be everywhere at once.
you
And
really can't.
it's
They
nice
either have to be
up
all be
for
together
for
or
the maternity shoots, and you're slaying these maternity shoots with these women, but you're gonna miss something, and you don't feel like you're gonna be alive at 50. So, like, stop. At some point, get clipped, bruh. Get clipped.
yeah.
Like, whew,
Yeah.
I know Mariah's over there, like, child, I kind of got out, honey. And okay, we love you, Mariah.
We
Yes,
love you, Mariah.
yes. Now,
And finally, the news of the day, the news of the century.
as if we weren't over here having to defend Little Nas X for the earlier part of the day from the ignorance.
Of
This,
Benzino. Of Benzino from his couch.
first of all, yeah, Benzino. First, boy, should the Source Awards? You only had a backing. You weren't even invited, sir.
It
Like, but
makes
it's
no
okay.
sense.
Go take care of your baby mothers. Like, no.
Right. He had all
Party
these
read you down.
he has all these reality TV shows doing whatever, but he's upset about his son seeing Little Nas X. Do you know how much stuff I didn't see growing up? Had no idea the scene
You be a shitty
existed
baby
until I was an adult. And this is on old school TV, right? Like VCR. So on your own modern TV, you couldn't keep your child from seeing something you thought was inappropriate. Come on.
You need to keep his dick to himself. And speaking of dick to yourself,
Yes, yes.
the government fucked some shit up.
Mm.
Shocker. And
Mm.
somehow, because the prosecution didn't do something right, Bill Cosby was set free today.
He was.
He's not innocent, guys. He's still a rapist. We don't support this. We're not applauding this. He's not a free man. They're not coming after your icons and your legends. It's really been black people out here with businesses, mind you. I'm gonna say, if you got a black business, you need to shut the fuck up about supporting some Bill Cosby, okay? Like, no, he's a rapist, guys.
I feel like it's now I say this often, it's free to be quiet. You don't have to say anything. But even if something or someone is dear to you, you can see something that's done for what it is. Have compassion for the people that are affected by their actions and distance yourself from bad behavior. I don't understand everyone celebrating when he has admitted that he's done this thing. Now he may say, I felt this way about it at the time. Okay. And okay, but he's still saying he did it. So we still have an intent versus impact. You understand what I'm saying? Your intent may have been one thing, but you impacted these people this way. And also at the end of the day, no matter what, his actions was still an abuse of power. Yep. So even if everybody was down with the Quaaludes, you still abused your power in the situation. So my only thought would be, okay, he's out. He served time. Now he's out. Now everyone go live quietly. There's no reason for anybody to be celebrating this.
None.
Celebrating the further, like, it's okay if you abuse a woman.
None.
It's
Especially
not
if you're a
okay.
business owner or you have something that can be lost. Don't weigh on this in a supportive way because you never know. You never know.
Watch your episodes of Cosby on Amazon Prime. That's one of the only places they didn't take it off.
I'm glad you got that. We
Have the pudding pop. Just
yo and watch your drinks, people. Like straight up watch your drinks. Like that, my goodness. I think we did it. I think we
did it. We did the thingy.
So we appreciate y'all. We're sorry that it's been so long, friends, but we are back. We'll be back next week. Enjoy your holiday. You ain't gotta go home.
You gotta get up out of here.
We'll see y'all next week.
Bye.